To do a quick video on showing you how to coffee dye papers and iron dry them. I have done this before, but Andrea had mentioned it. That's ARTYmaze. She had mentioned it the other night on a live, so I'm just going to do a few on here for you. So I'm just using copy paper. I've got my jar of coffee water and it's got a little bit of shimmer in there, so let's do this. You can also, I've got a spray bottle, but that's not actually that dark, but you can use the spray bottle if you want, or you can dip it in and out of a bowl of coffee water, just like pile it up to one side. So I'm going to do, I'll just do a few and then I'll crack on afterwards. So, you know, you don't have to use coffee water, you can use tea if you want to. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'll just do a few here. So I'm gonna set that to one side. I'm just gonna bring in another sheet. Excuse me. So use a big brush if you can. Just covers more area. Or if you're spraying, just spray where you want to. You can obviously do book pages, envelopes, but if the envelope has got a window in it, I wouldn't suggest ironing it because it will melt the window. So anything that's got plastic on it, don't iron it, let it dry naturally. I'll do one more because I'm doing some lined paper as well. There we go. So I hope you're all having a good day. It's lovely and sunny here. We have been making the garden furniture from pallets today. Hubby's just popped to, I think it's home base, because he needs to get some screws and pins and stuff. And then I thought I'd do this while he's out because there's a lot of noise going on out there with the drill and the saw, the circular saw going. Okay, right, let's move this out of the way, and I'm gonna, sorry about that, I'm just gonna put my iron on. Keep your iron on, I'd say about 2, depends on how your markings are on your iron. I'm just gonna wipe this up. Excuse me, I'm all hay fevered up today. So I've got this towel here. It's just an old kitchen towel. My iron is actually the house iron that I've brought in, and you can see I've got coffee all over it. Rarely gets used for clothes, to be honest, so I'm going to put it on just more towards the 3 than central on the 2. Keep the steam off because we want to dry these. We don't want to make them my paper's stuck to my radiator. Yeah, we don't want to make them wet, we want to dry them. So this is one that I started doing. I'm just gonna see if that's hot enough. And I just gently put it on to start with because sometimes it does stick, so just ever so gently, and it doesn't take long at all. I done loads yesterday. It was so much quicker than standing in the kitchen waiting for it to dry in the oven. I mean, that's dry already, completely dry. Okay, so that's one done. Let's get another. And this is something you can do while you're watching some YouTube videos. Yeah, initially I don't put it down heavy, just very lightly to start with. Like that's a bit too wet. Obviously I would coffee dye a big bundle first. Well, put the coffee water on, do maybe about 10 sheets, and then I would start from the bottom sheet, like the first one that I done. See, this is dry already. Perfect. Some lined paper done. yeah, I would normally do a big bundle and then start from the first one, because it tends to, you know, dry up a little bit anyway. And like I said, don't press down too hard to start with, because you don't want the paper sticking to your iron. Just, I would suggest definitely using some form of material behind there, something quite thick like a tea towel. Okay, that's a little bit damp there. So that's another one. And then that one. I actually find this quite relaxing as well. That was the last one I done, so it was a little bit more wetter. And this saved you coffee dyeing in the oven or outside and bringing it in and then having to iron it. So there we go, listen to how crispy that is. So I just thought I would share that with you, and hopefully it's a quicker way. I just love the noise. It's a quicker way to do it for you. Like I said, I'm going to crack on and do some more. Hope you find this useful. If you have any questions, just ask. And thanks for watching. Bye.